Alright, our second game in the campaign, the Tyranids and Tau campaign, basically. We are playing here. We got 1850 points of Tyranids versus 1850 points of Tau. And the story here is, this is just another site where the Tyranids and Tau are facing, but this time it's a little bit more necessary since the Tyranids have started to come up on this world. The Tau need something to wipe them out, and there's some information in here that will actually help them to create like maybe some kind of genome to literally just go in and destroy the Tyranids from the inside out. So they're trying to come here and capture that, get that info. They in the last battle they won, and we're able to send out like relay information to get help and stuff, and actually they were answered, and there is help going to be coming in, reinforcements to try to secure this place, to secure the information. But here we got the Tyranids set up. My warlord was able to infiltrate the 3 units, 2 Carnifexes here, and some Hormagaunts up on the side. And the Tau unknowing. This is 1850 point. I like to say this is actually the list I brought to a tournament and got second place with. So last game was like a little variation, a lot more points added to it. This is the more toned down version, and let's see if they can beat the Tau. Last time I lost, they gave some revenge. Got a Hive Tyrant. He has the psychic powers, Psychic Scream and Onslaught. 2 sets of Twin Lead Devours. Same thing here, except the psychic powers are Catalyst and Paraxium. 10 Gargoyles, 12 Hormagaunts, 10 Termagants, a Malanthrope right there, 3 Biovores, 3 Warriors with a Barbed Strangler, 2 separate Carnifexes with 2 sets of Twin Lead Devours, another squad of 10 Gargoyles, 2 more Malanthropes here, those orange topped guys, an Exocrine, some more Hormagaunts, Termagants, and then of course the Hormagaunts over here infiltrating. And that is my list. We're going to go see what the Tau's list is. I am going second, and I did not seize the initiative. We're also playing Maelstrom of War. So here's some more of these little pop-up holes where the Tyranids come out. They want to plug them up, and this is just trying to capture this research base. But also a narrative mission is to capture that up in there. But not an actual mission where you got to capture it if you roll the dice. Alright, here's the Tau side, 1850 points.
Okay, and like we had mentioned, the Tau won last turn, so they're in a much more alert state. They are in a heavily prepared area with actually an Aegis defense line, gun emplacement, and we'll start over here. It's my commander again with the
Commander Dauntless.
Yeah, Commander Dauntless with his whole build out that he had the last turn, which was Iridium Armor, Drone Controller, Multi-Spectrum, the Pure Tide chip, control nodes, Vector Retro Thrusters. So he has a 2+ save, and he's got that Iridium Armor, which I think makes him toughness 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
What it is? Okay, so he has 3 Crisis Suits with them, with missile pods, the 6 marker drones. Right here, we'll go to this Devilfish. Inside are 8 Fire Warriors right there. They're actually inside here.
Also, the Crisis at target lock.
That's correct. Yes, they do. These guys, 4 Pathfinders right here, right next to one of the markers, which is a 2.
The objectives.
Objective 2. I have another group of Fire Warriors with the Ethereal who will be manning the gun. And that's a number 6. That's objective number 6 right there.
Ethereal Henri, right? There
That's correct, yes.
Because Firestrike died last game.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, he was gunned down by a Carnifex, rampaging Carnifex or something. 2 Riptides are basically the same build out. They have ion accelerators, early warning, overdrive, and that's basically everything else a Riptide has. Another group of Pathfinders here, 4 of them. In front, I have the broadsides with the heavy high-yield missiles and build out right there. Another group of 8 Fire Warriors right next to the objective number 4.
Yeah, those Fire Warriors. And
then lastly, we have Hammerhead with Long Strike. And all of my tanks have the +3 disruption pods, so they get an extra save for their jinx. 3+ if they had moved.
Okay, so tower going first, and also like we said, like the last game we played, first 2 turns we played as our armies, but for turn 3 we're gonna roll to see if we switch sides.
Okay, movement phase. Before that, I did declare my pure type choice, which is a monster hunter. I declared my elemental power, which is sense of stone, for my ethereal movement. I moved my command group up, marker drones, and these guys up 6 inches. Shifted this just a bit to get my jinx safe if I need it. Moved both the riptides up 6 inches, and did a little jinx move over here with my hammerhead. And that's all my movement. I'm going to go ahead and go into shooting.
Alright, and the Tau turn 1 shooting phase.
Yes.
Quite devastating.
Yeah, what we did was I've started some of my assault moves for these guys, but what I did initially did all my marker lights on this Carnifex right here. Marker lights from this both Pathfinders, and then the marker drones here. So I had a total of like 9 marker lights against him. And I used those primarily to take his cover away first for this one, for this Riptide, and also to boost his ballista skill. And it did the same thing for him. In the end, I was able to kill him by shooting both Riptides.
This Carnifex.
That Carnifex, both Riptides, and
second Carnifex was killed by the broadside and the fire warriors.
Fire warriors here. The other marker drones here. Well, yeah, they boosted over there, but my command group went ahead and shot at the Flying Hive Tyrant, took 1 wound away, and I did not wound. I did hit with this gun emplacement, but did not wound. So, yeah, all in all, a really good shooting phase. Took, using cover saves, taking those away to take those 2 monsters away. And in assault, moved back. These guys moved back a total of 3 inches. He will move back 6. This first Riptide, this guy, can move back 11. So I did take a shot with my hammerhead at the Malanthrope, but he made his save. So
also for objectives, we haven't said, but Tau needed to get objective 1, 3, and 5.
So I did capture objective 5, and I'm gonna mark that for one point.
And first blood.
And first blood. Yeah.
Alright, into my movement, and mostly and some running and psychic phase, only some shooting. I put my running in my movement to go faster. All these guys moved and ran forward. I got really far. Rolled a lot of 6s with running. So, all over here. Only ones who didn't run were those Hormagaunts who are going to try to charge. Got Catalyst off on him, and those guys, it's an 8-inch charge. You guys are gonna shoot here, and these guys, and I got Onslaught off on here he's gonna be able to shoot, and got Praxium off on those guys. Mine just shoot their ballista skill and weapon skill. Be back after shooting. Alright, in the shooting phase, this guy got Onslaught so he could shoot. Killed the other one broadside, brought the other broadside at 1 wound, they went to ground. This Flying Hive Tyrant shot killed 1 Fire Warrior since they went to ground. The Biovores killed 3. Shooting here killed 2 Pathfinders because they also went to ground. And that was it. A lot of went to ground, but it's pretty good. Still, the broadside's going down. So I'm going to do charges. Charge over there, and I think that'll be all my charges. Alright, in assault, I got into them, killed a drone, and I lost 2 guys in return. But they're stuck there. So now going into Tau turn 2. Alright, this is the start of Tau turn 2, right?
Yes, turn 2, just to really quick, I threw away a get objective 3, and I rolled two new things because I had captured one last time. So I rolled get objective 1, which is over there again. Or no, that's the one I kept, so I just had to keep it. And then I rolled a 25 to capture this again, so I kind of got lucky there. And I have kill a flying monster, which
scour the skies.
One of those two. But
yes, to scour those skies.
So as far as my elemental power, I did feel of stone, or whatever that is, a 6+ save. And over here I gave these guys stubborn for my commanders, pure tide choice. And other than that, movement, I moved my devilfish right here, dropped my 6 guys out, or 8 guys, moved my 2 little pathfinders behind there. I moved this riptide within 18 inches, and he failed his Nova charge, so you get a twin link shot. So now he's got 3 wounds. I'm killing myself. Over here, the ethereal on these guys just shifted back. Right here, I shifted these 2 groups to broadsides and these pathfinders to make way for this riptide. Over here, these guys just pretty much stood right there, and then I just shifted this a little bit for a better jinx save if that comes about.
Alright, so we'll come back to Tau shooting. Alright, the end of the shooting phase for the Tau.
Okay, we'll start over here. Fire Warriors double shot at the gargoyles that were here. Took, I think, 8 of the 10 or 7 of the 10 out. Over here, this hammerhead did a big blast. Killed maybe 1 more gargoyle and killed maybe 6 or 7 of these hormagaunts there. The rest of shooting, I did shoot a lot of stuff at the Flying Hive Tyrant. I took 1 wound away with this gun emplacement. Everyone else that shot, including the Riptide, these Fire Warriors, my marker lights, none of them hit. And then this broadside, all tried to shoot and hit, and nothing really. He made some saves, but he just lost 1 wound there.
And I didn't fall.
Yeah, he did not fall. The Riptide, this Riptide shot, did another blast and killed like 4, maybe 4 of these hormagaunts, a couple of the gargoyles, and then I think no, that's what he did. He just kind of, I figured I needed to clear out some of these minions that are coming to assault. So, but that's into my shooting phase, and
we're gonna do this assault
right here. These commander actually has stubborn, so
and then we're gonna do assault moves.
Yeah.
End of the assault. I killed a drone, and a hormagaunt was killed in response. And the assault moves to the Riptides.
This one went back 3. This one jumped all the way over here. 10.
Alright, so in my turn, I forgot to recap my movement. Movement phase, moved all my guys up. Psychic, put Catalyst on the Hive Tyrant, and these squad of Hormagaunts. Did Psychic Scream, killed a couple, 2 Pathfinders and 2 Fire Warriors. And that was all I did. Movement, everyone moved up. Shooting phase, Exocrine and that Hive Tyrant killed the Riptide. That Hive Tyrant killed all the Warriors and Ethereal there. Got my 1 mission, which is Assassinate to kill a character. Did that, and Ethereal kill. These guys ran forward. Got objective 6, which is another objective of mine. And ran. There's some gargoyles hiding inside the building. Guys moved forward. Shooting also killed the Pathfinders, and there's only 2 Fire Warriors left. They gotta make a leadership test. And that is all that happened for me shooting. So now we're gonna go into assault. These gargoyles are probably gonna charge there, and we'll see what happens. Alright, at the end of my assault, killed all the drones, put a wound on the crisis suit, but they hit and run out, and I consolidated away. It's the end of Tyranids turn 2, so we're going to roll to see if we switch sides, to just do that one thing. On a 4+, we switch sides. Alright, we're switching sides. I'm playing Tau, and Volan just going to place the Tyranids for a turn, then we'll roll again just to add some different. Is this something different to the game? Alright, here's me playing the Tau, so I get to play it for a second time in a row. It's kind of nice. Just didn't move any of these guys around. Riptide moved over here. Moved there. Those guys moved back. I got to capture objective 2, so I'm there. I got to get behind enemy lines. That's not going to happen. And I need to do something else.
Kill the monsters.
Kill the flying monstrous creatures. Probably not going to happen either. But so that's the end of my movement phase. Another thing I'd like to add before we go, that in the last game, in the Tau 1, they sent out calls to help because the Tyranids just sprang up, started attacking everyone. So for other Septs to help quell the Tyranids coming in. And when they won last game, they were actually right after they won that battle, they were contacted by the Eldar, and the Eldar said they would help them, but they wanted to help them get the information within here. And in there, like I said before, has information how they can actually try to destroy the Tyranid biomass hive mind in one swoop. But also there are some other actual Eldar information that the Eldar want for themselves on there too. So here is a host of Eldar guys coming in, playing on the Tau side. It is extra points, so I am like the Tyranids have been a lot more points have been added basically. There's some Guardians and a Wave Serpent and 2 squads of Bites and a Farseer in the Wave Serpent. They're coming in. They need to get to this and get all the information off it, and they're going to try to help the Tau as well at the same time, beat the Tyranids. Alright, I'm going to go. Alright, shooting phase. I did move this guy here, I don't think I showed that. And also this guy lost a wound from Nova charging. That guy shot a big blast and some of his missiles, killed a bunch of Hormagaunts even though I had feel no pain. This Riptide killed 4 Termagants. These Fire Warriors killed those Hormagaunts. These Crisis Suits killed those Hormagaunts. And that was it for shooting. I put 1 wound on the Malanthrope from the broadside. That was it. And also the Eldar.
The Eldar, they are coming in. They shot their Wave Serpent.
They blew up a wall.
And their jet bikes turbo boosted in to grab the information. Their second group of jet bikes just kind of hid behind this little hill. So right now they have information. They need to get away though. They're trapped in the building right now.
Alright, since this is information, let's see if these Guardians are able to get to it on a 3+. They'll get to it.
They'll be able to access it.
Access the information that they really want.
They do get it
on a 6. So, alright.
Okay, Tyranid movement phase. I moved these Hormagaunts up 6 inches along with the Malanthrope right there. The Warriors moved up and consolidated around this objective number 3, which is one of the things I need to get for the Tyranids. This guy tried to gain his wound back, the Malanthrope. It did not. Over here, these Termagants just consolidated around this objective. They don't need to get it, but just to kind of get some cover. The big shooty guy, what's his name again? What is it? Exocrine, and the Malanthrope moved up 6 inches. Over here, this little lone gargoyle moved 12 inches right there. The Hormagaunts moved up 6 inches. Those gargoyles went up they were inside there. They moved up trying to get at those 2 little Pathfinders. One flying hive tyrant turned 90 degrees and went right there. He's going to probably shoot at those Pathfinders. This other flying hive tyrant clipped the broadside and killed him. And basically he's right there. And this unit right here, they moved up 6 inches, the Biovores, and I went ahead and rolled. I have 4 dice plus the 4 powers that I have, so 8 total. We're going to go into psychic phase and try to see what happens.
Alright, this is Tyranid psychic phase.
Okay, first off, I did get Onslaught off and allowed me to run. I ran 6, but he was within the 24 inches when I did the psychic.
So he's that much closer.
So he's that much closer.
And he's going to be able to shoot now.
Yeah,
That's what it does.
Shoot. I was able to do Catalyst, and it was successful for him and for the 3 little Hormigons right there.
And then Paraxium on this guy. -1 ballistic skill.
The big Riptide. So we're going to go into shooting and come back.
End of Tyranid shooting phase.
Okay, we'll start over here with the Flying Hive Tyrant. He shot and killed either 5 or 6 of these Fire Warriors. Just 1 is left. Has he made his leadership?
Yeah, he made his
leadership. Okay. This Exocrine shot and took 1 wound away from the Riptide. And he didn't.
Down to 3.
Over here, the other Flying Hive Tyrant shot and took 2 hull points away from that tank. It's snap firing. These little Hormigons shot, or Termagants shot and killed 1 Elder Jetbike right there. They made their leadership.
Here, these Gargoyles killed 1 Pathfinder.
These right here.
Biovores.
The Biovores tried to hurt those. Over there had 8 wounds, but they made all their saves. The Warriors tried to do a blast over here and didn't hurt anyone. So we're going to go into assaults. I'm going to try to assault right here. I need a 6. And then these guys will probably assault right there, the Gargoyles and the Hormigons.
Alright, end of the Tyranid assault. My Pathfinder was killed, or the Tau Pathfinder was killed.
Inside here, nothing happened between the Elder Jetbikes and the Termagants.
Alright, and so now we're going to roll again to see if we switch sides.
So do I roll?
Sure,
so
roll.
What do I need?
Roll here.
Just see what happens. There's a 6.
6+, so we're switching sides.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so yeah, okay. Alright, Tau movement phase. Those guys moved up, right?
Number 6. Over here, my snap shooting Devilfish. I moved 12 and turbo boosted up there. So because one of my objectives was to get behind enemy lines, I just barely got it. Over here, I didn't move these people at all. This tank moved back 6 inches, and that's my movement. I'm going to do some shooting and see if I can take one more. Roll that on film. Okay. Just before you do that, as far as shooting, I shot this Riptide. Was able to take 1 wound away.
Only got 1 wound left.
1 wound left. I shot all these guys over here. And
shot basically everything.
Everything I shot at him, he made everything. But he has to make a fall down test.
On my 3+, he's good.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, well the only thing I got was that line breaker. I'm going to do my assault move, which I'm going to roll for these people. 6.
Actually more shooting by the Eldar.
The Eldar Jetbikes moved up right here within 12-inch range of the Malanthrope. And then my Serpent Shield, I busted that, and with the Scatter Laser
dual teamed and took that guy out.
And the Jetbikes took 2 wounds, and he is dead. This monstrous creature is dead. And in assault, I killed 1 of the Termagants, and they're still within synapse, so...
Alright, in my movement phase, I moved my Hive Tyrant over here, moved the Biovores over, kept everyone, moved the Hive Tyrant back here, still within range of that 1 Fire Warrior if need be. What I need to do is kill a unit in the shooting phase, try to kill 3, and capture objective 1. I got that twice, so I should get that 2 points, that's good. Move things forward, Exocrine's going to try to charge this turn. I'm going to try to kill 3 units. That Devilfish, that Fire Warrior, and actually that'll probably be the best. Maybe I might kill that, what's he called? Riptide, that'd be hard. Psychic powers, I got Onslaught off on my Biovore, so they'll be able to run and then shoot. Alright, in shooting, this Hive Tyrant took this out, got me a point to kill a unit. This Hive Tyrant solid shot and killed one Fire Warrior. Exocrine didn't do anything to the Riptide. And my Warriors killed one of the Crisis Suits with their blast. I'm going to do charges. Only charge is going to be Exocrine into the Riptide. Charged in, neither side did anything to each other. Oh wait, I do have an impact hit. One wound. But nothing happened. Alright, so, yeah, at the end, nothing happened. And so now we're going into Tau turn 5. End of Tau's whole turn.
Okay, so we're going to talk about movement. I moved my Crisis Suit Commander right here. They shot. Late after that, they assault moved right there. But in shooting, combination of them shooting, they had some wounds against Flying Hive Tyrant. He made everything, but I was able to actually kill him with my little missile pods. And he had one wound, he missed it, and one wound, and he died. And in the course of my rolling for objectives, I was actually able to kill. I rolled for killing something to get a point
In the shooting phase.
And I also had something
To kill a flying monster.
So I actually took one wound and got 2 victory points. So that's really good. Kind of lucky with those little missiles. In assault, the Exocrine did nothing to the Riptide. The Riptide took 2.
Here's the Eldar and what they did in their turn.
Eldar, Wave Serpent moved back 12 inches. They shot and took 2 wounds away from that group. Alvors. My jet bikes moved 12 and then turbo boosted 24. They're just right there. In assault, I didn't kill anyone, and the Eldar jet bikes still survived. So that's the end of the Eldar turn.
He is talking about the battle in here. Shooting, all these blasts shot into here. One Crisis Suit died. Also, the Hive Tyrant shot in here. Nothing happened. Over there, my Exocrine lost a wound. It's now going into the. Oh, we'll see if the game ends. Actually, let's roll the dice. The game ends.
Game ends.
We'll calculate points and we'll be back. Alright, so the game has ended, and it is 11-8, a Tyranid victory. They have gotten revenge from the last game when they lost to the Tau, even with the help of the Eldar, but the Eldar did do good. They survived here in this assault, right? And they also captured the information here that will help both them and the Tau. Tau need it for some sort of a disease to try to attack the Tyranids with. While the Eldar, there's some secrets in there that the Eldar want for themselves. So that's why they got in there. And so yeah. Alright, so here we are on we are here to roll to see if Henri dies. He was wounded last game. So to be +1, it was minorly wounded, and he was insta-killed this game. So to be +2 on a 7, he does die.
So 5.
5.
Up, he dies.
5 or up, he dies.
And he is not
so
dead.
4, he is. That 1 is nothing happens. 2, 3, 4, minorly wounded. So he's still just minorly wounded. So alright, He's alive but minorly wounded. So being ripped up by, Fire Strike was killed last game by the same gun. This guy, he survived it through the power of the greater good, I guess.
Stone, actually, that guy did really good with his sense of stone. It really helped out
the broadsides.
Broadsides a couple times, brought them back to life.
Rolled 4, 6 plus. Feel no pains to keep one broadside alive. It was insane. But for the next game we'll play, I think it's going to be a Tyranids versus Eldar game, full on Eldar and Tyranids.
Now that the Eldar know what's going on here.
Yeah, and we're gonna find out what it is that they learned from the information thing, maybe, and then also see repercussions of the Tau learning the Tyranid biodestructo syndrome,
a little bit about
disease
the
thing.
genome to help provide a disease that may benefit the Tau, hurt the Tyranids. But all in all, a good game. The Tau did a little bit better than I thought they would with the gun line. Unfortunately, they did lose at the end, but it was pretty close. It wasn't that bad.
All right, so thanks for watching, and we'll be back next time.